Oh yes, there's a lot of excitement. This is the first time I launched my boat. As you can probably tell from the wind noise, it was a windy day. I've sped a few sections up just because it's a bit boring otherwise. But one of the things I haven't seen people do is actually launch their Tuffy from the trailer. You can see here I just cannot get deep enough. I'd have to walk so far out here to get to deep enough water to float the boat off the trailer. But it worked quite well. Bit of a heave-ho. A couple of things I've learned here. I will disconnect the winch next time. I have a rope on the front there anyway, so I don't really need it. It's just windy, first time, and all the rest. Bit of nerves and confusion. Holding the trailer up does help slide it off, but it doesn't take very much effort, and it's off the skids. And done. Yep, my wife is kind of excited. She was taking the video, which is great news. Here I am just sorting out the rope and then disconnecting the winch, clipping that onto the trailer, bringing the Tuffy up. You can see how shallow it is. It's literally a few inches of water. And the Tuffy's floating in that and blowing around in the wind. The back of it was on the ground, but not the nose. Obviously the engine weighs down the back. And I clipped the winch onto the back of the trailer, tightened it up, put it back on the car, and done. So that was easy. Now at the end of the day, you can tell there are a couple more people around. When it comes time to put the boat back on the trailer, it's quite a long way up. So I've brought the boat round to the back of the trailer where the winch is. I unclip it from the trailer and clip it onto the boat. That's all super easy and quick. And here's where I'm fighting the wind a bit. The wind is coming across from left to right, and I'm struggling to hold the boat in position. And of course my lovely wife offers to wind up the winch for me, so I'm not going to say no. So here she is, just winding that up. Squeaky squeaky squeak. And as the winch pulls taut, it pulls the boat up against the skids on the trailer, holding it in position. So that's something I can do in future on my own. Just pull that by hand, and then as I lift the trailer, I should have lifted a little more slowly, because I lifted it so quickly that it freed itself from the trailer. And now I just need to lift the trailer more, get the bottom of the trailer right down on the ground. Obviously the tailboard's off at this point. I take that off before I come down the slipway. And on this particular trailer, which I got from P&D Boats, you can actually slide in the tailboard holder. I'm using my considerable weight to hold the nose down while I winch in the rest of the boat and get the weight balance over the front of the wheels. And click it on, hold it in position, and we're done. It's time to take this back to the car. It's probably the hardest part, walking with wet Crocs up the slipway.